Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, or whatever happens to be where you're at. We're going to try the whole VR thing again now that the new system's up. I don't have the stabilization program running on the other computer because I haven't been able to get it to work yet. But I'm going to show you one of the reasons the Long EZ is my favorite airplane for flying VR, because I've got nothing but those two little lines in front of me to stop my view from being perfect. We're just going to get at it. There's somebody here. We're going to do a little playing around in the mountains. Got an awful canopy reflection, so I should probably turn that down. But now you see why this plane is absolutely my favorite in VR. I gotta watch it. There's a spot in the world over here that's mucked up. Hey, there's a wild reaper right there. And the Corsair. Nah, so smooth now. I just gotta get my head to stay smooth. The other reason this is a great plane is it is fully aerobatic, has incredibly long range. It's pretty quick, but all about VR tonight. That turn off live weather was crappier than this, but maybe she'll get better on the other side of the mountains. This is why I love VR. You can do stuff like spot them coming in above you. You can't do that in regular. There's the remains of a old bomber up here on the side of this mountain, over right there, right peak. Not much left. Only the big heavy stuff that people couldn't carry away. People have carried away all the rest of it. Just a few pieces of the big landing gear. Not a lot left. Yeah, I'm curious how this turns out with the new setup. See if my head's still too shaky. Not sure I like all that canopy reflection, but nothing I can do about it. Right now, I'll turn it down. This is called the Floodlands right here. Used to go stay in a little lean-to right down there. And a stretch of trail right here, leading out of here down the backside. It's called the Backbreaker. Back in my younger days when I could, wasn't old and fat, used to hike all over up in here. Oop, RPM just a little high. Oh, I'm pulling back. There we go. There's the mine. The old mine. The old iron mine. Titanium mine. They may have found some cobalt in the old tailings. It may reprocess the old tailings. This is the Hudson River, the mighty Hudson River that goes down to New York City. Oh, anybody, if you happen to see Fast Scout today, make sure you wish him a happy birthday. It's Fast Scout Productions' birthday today. He informed me this morning that he is not a grumpy old bastard, that he is still a young pup. Well, if you get the chance, send him a PM, wishing him a happy birthday, or jump over to his Discord server and wish him a happy birthday. I'll have to schedule a stream in VR if this looks halfway decent this time out. That way we can get Mrs. TPHI to read the chat again and see what Icarus can get her to say. Oops, stutters. Who's that? That's Mrs. TPHI. Hello, Mrs. And a Reaper. And Mr. TPHI is out there cooking. I'm going to be turning to the west here, though. You're breaking kind of east. My dad was born in a house just down the road there. I'm breaking to the east, I said, not west. I got to break to the east. I'm going to head over towards Glens Falls Airport. Hey, there's a Navion in the wild. I'm sure if you're watching any of this, Gunner, but right there, Serial Bunyan 4 is in a Navion. Wonder if they're close enough to go intercept. Find a real Navion in the wild. Other than Mrs. TPHI's. I'm going to chase that down, see if we can't find them. So now the second time, I'm starting to see them more and more in the wild, so your products are definitely getting out there. Still probably not enough for you to pay for me to go to the convention, but that's okay. I'm turning the convention into a big trip. Another week or so long trip. Probably a week and a half ish. Looks like I'm gonna go from here to New Orleans, spend a day or so with my cousin, have some food down in Bourbon Street, and jump over to Texas, spend 3 or 4 days on the coast with Aerith and Topaz, and then go meet up with my son in Needles, California, and go up to the convention for a day. Probably only going to spend a day at the convention, then come back down Needles, check out his airplane, and then head back on the train all the way back up to Chicago and back to New York. Make a big loop out of it. I could just fly, but I've got the points to go by train for free, most of the way for free. So I like traveling on trains, and I can make videos off of that. So we have kill multiple birds, one stone. Look how far away that Navion is. We got a Reaper there. Who else is behind us? We got Mrs. Okay, oh shit. Yeah. A little bit of torque going on right there. We hadn't better do that again. Okay, you see out the hole down there? So you can see if your gear's up or down. They're probably not really there. It's probably one of those that's not a shadow. Uh-oh. There's the Reaper. Yeah, the joys of VR. We'll find an airport over near Glens Falls somewhere. Just screwing Lake. It's got to be over in Vermont. Sorry about moving my head quick. I forget you guys can see that. That made the engine mad. What gets really weird in VR is when you do this. If I can do it. If I can find the right button. This. This gets really weird in VR. Makes me want to lose my lunch. I'm no longer part of the plane. Oh, they went poof. Damn it. I was hoping we could catch up to them. Oh well, we'll just go down Schroon Lake. This is a campsite right here. Eagle Point campsite right here. We'll just rip down to Glens Falls. Land down there. I really wish you guys could actually see this in 3D the way I see it. The full depth of everything. Highway looks a little screwed right there. You wonder why they call that Round Lake? Schroon Lake. What's next? Lake George. Get Lake George. Should be the next lake on our little route here. It's a big lake. At the end of Lake George is Glens Falls, and we should be able to find it. It's a pretty big airport in Glens Falls. Yeah, I'm gonna do one thing real quick if I can find the right button. Change this up just a bit. of the way. There we go. What's actually interesting is your view should actually be clearer than mine because the monitor's outputting 4K. I've only got like, what is it, 800 in here inside the headset. So outside the headset's picture should be clearer than inside. Let's go up. Let's go up and take a look at the mountains from up high. Get a look around. There's Lake George. Head over there. Head down the lake. I don't know. I don't like the new haze on the sky. I think I liked it better beforehand when it was clear sky. There's no haze today. It's clear days. Clear skies, I shouldn't get a haze. Oh well. I think that's part of the new setting. It creaks awful. I think I lost everybody behind me. I don't know if they gave up or they went someplace else. Nope, they're gone. Oh! Oh, power, too much. The boats. That's the marina mod that puts those in. It detects marinas, and then wherever there's marinas, it sticks boats around. Little fishing boats and sailboats and the like. All shit that, to be really honest, should have been in the base game. A little stuttery right there. It's not smooth. Just when I look right at that one spot. Huh. Also gets weird when you lean too far out. It's like, no, 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 no. Don't do that. Downtown Lake George. I wonder if the amusement park's here. We probably haven't added that portion of it. So there's the highway. Track for the school. Unfortunately, that's for people on foot, not race cars. I did not see the amusement park. I mean, I didn't even see it like down on the ground. Or is it right here? No, this is the shopping center, the shopping section. Huh. It's quite obvious they didn't put in any of the rides. This should be it right here. Yeah, you can kind of see the roller coaster down there. The outline of it, one of them. Water park. The Colossus roller coaster that used to be down on. It was a famous roller coaster, and they bought it and brought it up here. Classic wooden roller coaster. Not a big amusement park, but not a big area we live in. Got the gondolas for the, the park. Yeah, it's funny. Go-kart track. Okay, where's Glens Falls Airport? Should be around here somewhere. Not showing on here, is it? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Over there. This plane is always fun to land because it has no flaps. Get our deer down. We'll land the little crosswinds right here. It's got no flaps. It does have a dive brake, but I can't use the regular. I don't have independent rudder pedals. I can't push them both forward at the same time. That's right, we don't need it. A little fast. A lot fast. Slow down. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. Nobody saw that. I almost got in the pilot-induced oscillation. Now I'm going to stall it. Boom. Alright, I just broke my plane. I'm not even touching the controls. The plane's doing that all on its own. I screwed that landing up. I broke my plane. Alright, guys. Thanks, everybody, for just checking out the test stream. Thanks, Reaper and Mrs. TPHI, who flew along for a little while. I got shit I got to do the rest of the day. Got to get some wood in the house. Get some more stuff to do. So maybe tonight, if I could not do anything, we'll jump in and do something. But if not, thanks for checking it out, and we will see you next time. Bye.